welcome to another video from OnlyFigs. So I'm very excited about this one. This will be my first ever deluxe figure review. So as you can see here, I do have the Anti-Monitor from the Infinite Crisis storyline. I've been tracking this guy down like crazy, but I found him at Target and he was pretty much half off. So I picked him up, and I also picked up the other version of or the other one that was in this set, which is that Batmech, the Justice Buster. We got a really cool picture of him on the back fighting the Justice League, and from every multiverse, because this is a multiversal storyline. Nothing much on the other side, and yeah, so super excited to open this one up for you guys. Like I said, this will be my first ever deluxe figure, so we'll see how the camera ends up working, and I will end up getting used to it. There's a bunch of deluxe figures that are coming out that I really want to review for you guys, so let's open this guy up. He does not have any accessories, so we'll take a quick look at his card, and then we will take a look at the figure himself. Alright, so like I said, he doesn't come with any accessories, so we do get this card that looks really cool. It's the same picture as the back, and then here is the data file. If you want to pause and read that, go ahead. And then let's actually pull out the figure. And here's the Anti-Monitor in all his glory. So he is pretty big, which we'll see inside of the side-by-side part of the video. He's got all of his little antimatter tubes. He's looking really good. First we will take a look at the details on him. So when it comes to his face, you see you got like that black hole mouth, he's got the sparkly eyes. This definitely could have been painted a little bit better. There's no backwashing at all, it's just kind of like metallic paint on everything, which doesn't look too bad, but still, they could have put a little more effort into it, I think. So you've got the silver that goes into the yellow, into the blue. Definitely not that bad though. Definitely like all the tubes on him. Got his feet right there, anti-butt. He's got his little back piece right there, and then his cone head. Yeah, so he's not that bad. I actually really do like him a lot, to be honest. That might sound like I'm nitpicking him, but he definitely looks really cool. So next we will take a look at his articulation. So his head does move a little bit. He can't move up at all, but he can move down a little bit. It'll hide his like bottom teeth row. So that is that. He can move back about that much, move forward about that much. His arms only can move about that far just because of the tubes right here. They can move all the way around. He does have double jointed elbows, and he does have the wrists that go up and down. They're a little hard, and then they do go side to side as well. So he can't kick up like pretty much at all. He does have double jointed knees. They do bend with it, so I don't know. Be careful, I guess. I don't know how easy these break. And it does have ankle rotation and pivot, and it does have the toes as well. So all in all, not bad. Mine is a little loose in some parts, like these shoulders are very loose, it seems like, so I hope that doesn't break eventually. But yeah, definitely really glad I got this guy. Like I said, I was searching for him for a minute. So next we will take a look at some side-by-side comparisons with him, and then we will get on with the video. So here he is next to Supergirl. As you can see, she hits right about his chest in height, so he's definitely a tall boy. Excited to put him in my villain shelf. That's actually what I wanted it for since I seen him. Definitely looking really good. There's a lot of detail on him that I just showed off, obviously, so definitely really like this figure so far. Not much to say about him, because since he is another comic book character, not much goes into like the design of the figure itself, just because the design comes from a 2D page. So, but it's all fine. So we'll take a look at 2 more size comparisons, and then we will get on with the video. Here he is next to Christian Bale Batman. I figured I'd pull him out again because he's been very tall compared to a lot of characters recently. So he comes up to his shoulders. Obviously this isn't the actual size of the Anti-Monitor technically. He can shapeshift, so he can go smaller or bigger, but as you can see in like the card, like he's pretty much the size of a skyscraper holding people in his fingers. So he's definitely not this tall. He could be if he wanted to, but yeah, obviously they can't make him that big, or he'd be like a HasLab Galactus. So definitely just like him, just to have him for the collection. So we will take a look at the last one, which is another deluxe figure that I own, and then we will get on to the who the hell is this guy. Alright, and here he is next to Necron. Necron is actually a lot taller than him. He is not that far like in front of him. Like if you're thinking I'm just like tricking you guys with like the angle and everything, Necron is just huge, and they made Anti-Monitor very small compared to him. So definitely don't like that at all, but they won't be on the same shelf, so I don't have to worry about it too much. But still, they definitely gave Anti-Monitor the short end of the stick here. So yeah, so without further ado, who the hell is this guy? So don't know too much about his origins. I just know that he is the Anti-Monitor. He is the reason why a big Anti-Monitor wave was going around destroying planets, and then the Monitor, which I believe is his brother, he goes world to world and grabs all of the strongest heroes from each world to try and figure out how to stop the Anti-Monitor. And they end up obviously doing it. The entire world changes because of it. So he is actually the whole reason of like one of the reboots. So definitely a strong character. He's pretty much like the end game of DC. When the Anti-Monitor comes to show up, you pretty much, your universe is either going to get destroyed or you're going to win, but by winning everything is going to be destroyed anyways and you'll have to rebuild. So definitely an endgame kind of character. So that is the Anti-Monitor pretty much. Just know he is insanely strong. He'll probably be one of my strongest characters in my lot. So yeah, so when it comes to the rating for this, I won't do accessory rating just because he doesn't really need any accessories and he does not come with any, so that is perfectly fine. When it comes to details, I will give him a 9 out of 10. Like I said, I kind of wish the tube was maybe blue pink or something, like his powers, or I wish maybe his body had some like backwashing or anything, but it's all just like plain metallic paint on the whole thing pretty much. So a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. So when it comes to articulation, he'll get probably an 8 out of 10 just because his shoulders, they hit the tubes, which is not very good. He can't really kick up very far. His head only moves down, so not very good on that aspect. But when it comes to like how he looks and like how he's going to be on the shelf, definitely a 10 out of 10. If you like DC and you're collecting villains, he's definitely a must-have. So overall, I'd probably give him an 8.5 out of 10. Definitely recommend buying him. He does look really good for sure. But yeah, just a little bit of the things I stated are a little bit bad on him, but all in all, really good figure, so definitely glad to have him. But yeah, so that will be the end of this video. I'm glad you guys have watched it. I do have one more review coming at you guys, and then I'll have to wait until I get some more figures in, because this will be the last of my figures after the next one. So yeah, definitely hope you guys are watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay frosty.